Today is August 20, 2016. Just a day after releasing his video album Endless to get out of his deal with Def Jam Records, Frank Ocean releases his second studio album, Blonde. Blonde will go down to be one of the greatest albums ever made and will solidify Frank Ocean's status as one of the best artists of all time. And just when you think that Frank Ocean's gonna release more music 90s independent, what does he do? He vanishes, disappears into thin air, and you never hear from him again. Except for Coachella, and his Homer brand, and his photos, and the movie that was supposed to come out. Wait, actually, where the fuck is Frank Ocean now? As I'm recording this video, it's almost been 9 years since Frank Ocean dropped Blonde. And ever since then, the only thing he's really dropped is singles here and there. There's been like a little talk about an album from him. You know, he's been teasing like dropping new music, but he's never dropped anything. And you know what? People are still waiting for him to drop. Like, I'm sorry guys, but at this point, we just gotta accept that Frank Ocean might be retired. This can't be happening. How can he go 9 years without dropping new music? I don't understand. Frank, please come back. Please, Frank. Yeah, so basically today, this video is going to be about the fact that Frank Ocean is retired from dropping music. And I don't know that for a fact. You know, he could pop out like the day after this video comes out with some new music. But until then, I'm going to say that this nigga's retired. Because let's keep it a buck. This nigga hasn't dropped in 9 years. Like, literally. Dropped Blonde, you know, critically acclaimed, one of the best albums ever made. Top 3 album of all time for me, by the way. And then he just doesn't drop an album again. And it's like, it's not like he sucks now. Like, he probably is still good at making music. It's fucking Frank Ocean. And it's not like he's, like, you know, having, like, legal trouble or, you know, label trouble because he's independent now. The fact of the matter is, he just doesn't want to drop. Like, honestly, he just doesn't want to fucking drop. And before some of you say that maybe he pushed his album back because his brother died, yes, he probably did. Because before that happened, it seemed like he was actually going to drop some music, you know? But since then, he's just been dead silent, you know, except for that Coachella performance, which everybody hated, by the way, because he half-assed it. Who said that? That crazy-ass wind, man. Back when it was announced that Frank Ocean was going to headline Coachella, everybody, including me, was super excited for that. Because potentially, it meant that he has some new music on the way, you know what I'm saying? So everybody was so geeked, you know, we were all turned, you know, it was going to be live streamed as well. You know, everything was going to go so, like, great, man. It was going to be one of the greatest Coachella performances of all time. And then they announced that it wasn't going to get live streamed. And then they announced that he tore up his set, you know, right before he was about to go on. And then decided to just half-ass it and sing some songs, you know, and play some fucking instrumentals and all that shit. Basically, he took what would have been a great Coachella performance and self-sabotaged himself.